How y'all doing? This is your boy DJ, along with Big Bash.
This is Big Bash right here. What's going on, people?
We're doing a quick test run of the new Mixed Breed podcast.
Mixed Breed?
You know, and we're going to talk about a lot of different interesting subjects, and we hope that y'all decide to come on this journey with us and subscribe.
Absolutely. This is a multi-level, multi-faceted podcast where we're going to have some real good conversations, a lot of good feedback, hopefully. Once again, please like and share. Let everyone know to please tune in to this new podcast that we have started up circa 2020, April of the 24th.
Right. You know. Oh, by the way, Big Bash, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you very much.
You know, my man turning 56 today. He looks good. Woo! But yeah.
I'm 56 and you're only like 22, but you got more gray hair than I do.
It's a sign of wisdom, man. So anyways,
What?
don't forget also to hit that notification bell so every time we drop a new podcast, you get a notification.
If that be the case, Einstein.
So today we're going to talk about,
Yes.
you know, like I said, we're going to talk about a lot of different subjects, but today I think one of the things that we wanted to kind of really touch base on, something kind of serious that we both felt like is something that is near and dear to our hearts and really need to address it.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. And these are social issues, people. This is not something that we made up. This is something that normally mental conversations that everybody has, whether they're walking or they see something that happens, or you're a passenger in the car, head leaned up against the window, getting that good forehead tan, and you happen to see something and it sparks.
Forehead tan? What the hell is a forehead?
You know, like when you drive in the car and then your passenger, you know, they always seem they have nothing else to contribute to the.
I didn't know black
to the
people
drive.
tan.
We don't. Y'all do. So
okay.
yes. And you see something, you hear something, and it sparks a little bit of a that's interesting. Well, we're going to address all those interesting subject matters in a way that we only know how.
Right.
Through his suggestions and my wisdom, we're going to make it happen.
So I don't get no wisdom. But so you the only smart one. So
listen here, you gray haired.
So no, I just want to make sure you the wisdom, and I'm the suggestion.
I'm taller, so yeah.
What does height got to do with intelligence?
A whole lot.
No, but Bill Gates ain't tall.
But he got money.
Mark, just because he's smart.
No, because
Look, what was the name of the dude in the wheelchair? He was like intelligently smart. He died now, right? I think he did.
the dude in the wheelchair.
Yeah, he couldn't move or nothing, but he was intelligently smart, like incredibly smart. Man, y'all know who I am.
LBJ.
Huh?
LBJ.
Nah, he was a white dude, man.
LBJ.
And he was known for like theory of relativity and all that shit. And he had the robotic voice.
No, he was known for actually getting Pearl Harbor blown up.
Not him. The other guy, man.
Stephen Hawkins.
There you go, Hawkins.
Mr. Hawkins.
Yes.
Yes.
He definitely ain't tall, and he's smart as shit. See, he was my cousin. Anyways, look. So the reason why we call ourselves mixed
Actually,
breed.
he was tall, and then he had a debilitating disease, which actually shrunk and contoured his body with what you saw in the wheelchair. Continue.
Right, so he was wheelchair height. That's what I'm hearing. So anyways, the reason why we call ourselves mixed breed
Same height, standing up.
is because not only do we come between the two of us, we have a diverse ethnicities and nationalities.
Yes.
Most of it because of me, you know, because I'm a mutt. But also because we're known to think outside the box. We don't think like normal people. 9 times out of 10, we will say what you will think. And the reasons why we're that way, and you feel free to say this with me.
Go ahead.
But at the end of the day, we're both, you know, assholes.
Assholes. We are.
Yeah,
we are.
pretty much.
You know,
And, you know, we don't hide it.
very perverse.
we embrace
but,
it.
You know, we make it happen.
And there's different types of assholes. You can be a polite asshole, or you can just be a blatant asshole.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we consider ourselves educated assholes. That's how we like to come off.
Very much.
And you know, that's real talk.
Yes.
So again, welcome to our first episode of Mixed Breeds podcast.
Absolutely.
And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe and hit that bell to like or notifications. Sorry, you know. So today's topic, we was gonna talk about, social medias out there. It's everywhere, especially with this COVID-19. Hope everybody's staying safe.
We do hope everyone's staying in the house. Please don't go out there. Don't rush outside too quickly. Please don't spend all that stimulus money at your random liquor store.
And if you do happen to go outside because you're doing grocery shopping or you need gas and stuff, wear your mask, be safe. Fellas, if you're going out to get a piece of ass, don't just wear your mask, strap it up. We want to also stay safe because, COVID-19 don't stop at STD neither. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure y'all strap that up too. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel the girl you hitting has a COVID-19, doesn't mean you can't hit that. Just wear a mask, wear gloves,
and don't get in your head.
And hit it doggy style. All right, so we just gonna keep it moving. Right. So the first topic again, social media. One of the biggest, hottest trends right now is TikTok. Everybody makes videos with these TikTok challenges. And,
TikTok.
I think it's like an upgraded version of Vines, to be honest with you.
It is.
But I think that it has some features about it that makes it a lot cooler than Vines, to where you can make your own video using somebody else's sound.
Right.
You can add your own music to it.
Your own style.
And you can add your own flavor to it and be unique.
Right.
So the topic about TikTok is now follow me if I'm wrong, Bash. Now you have TikTok, right?
Yes, I don't.
Yes, you don't. Okay, cool. I have a TikTok. If you want to follow me, it's at DJ_Michida.
Did you say TikTok or TikTok? Okay.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah. So DJ_Michida, and Michida is it has to do with my Korean background, meaning to go crazy. So it's a long story, but yeah. So follow me that. What's your TikTok, bro? Username and handle. Big Bash all these hoes. Woo!
You can follow him at DJ. What's that _
Michida.
I got an itch at.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, like I said, you watch these videos on TikTok and stuff, and when you're watching these videos and you see a chick and you be like, damn, she kind of thick, she could get it, and then you continue to go to her page and see some of the other videos you do. Then you find out she underage. Then you think to yourself, does this make me a pedophile? So that's the question.
This podcast might be over sooner than we thought.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I deliberately look through these videos for underage girls or some shit, because I'm not R. Kelly.
Too late now, it's already out there, guys.
Yeah, no, I say this by accident.
Do you?
These young girls, let's talk about that, man. These young girls nowadays, they look like, they a lot older.
I have always said that
than they really are.
We do not have mothers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers. We have thoughts and cougars, and dare I say cougarettes, because they're out there in the streets. They don't have time. They don't want to be a parent. They don't want to be an elder. They'd rather be out there learning the next new dance craze, so that the mother can say to their friends, look at my mama out there on the dance floor shaking her stuff. And then her grandmother can say, look at my mama out there with her cane doing the two-step. We don't have the mother-grandmother realm anymore. That's far and few in between.
Now, would you say, culturally speaking, and I'm not sure if that's a word, but we're going to throw that in there because it sounds good. Culturally speaking, would you say that has to do with generally African American communities, or would you say it has to do with just all ethnicities overall? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't see too many, Indonesian or Oriental women out there. And I shout out to all my Koreans out there who go out there on the TikTok and start twerking.
Right. Most of them are still at the nail shop. No. Woo. No, generationally speaking, and generationally is not really a word, just some belief I'm gonna create it.
Right.
But generationally speaking, yes, you will not really see any beige voters out there because they're too busy at home checking their stock, which is not a problem, as I do.
Beige. Did you say beige?
Beige, bland.
What beige?
Bland.
What beige? I never heard. I've heard black, white, yellow, red, brown. never heard beige. What does beige really fall into?
The European.
They're considered, but they're more like an off-white, like eggshell.
More like a Slavic, but yeah, it's
not really, beige.
For all of my
I say they're more like
very
eggshell,
well-versed cultural people from Wakanda, we call them colonizers. But what I'm saying is that you'll find more of the African American culture that has embraced the world of I ain't trying to get old, and we have to say to
to be honest
ourselves,
with you, there's a lot of Caucasians don't want to get old, so they inject a lot of chemicals and stuff into
they
body
do
parts.
what we already have, which is why they look a mess. But no, what I'm trying to say is that we, as a people,
live like a flat tire.
Here's what we do. We as a people, we're not, generationally speaking, going to stay home and tend to the young brood that's coming up. Now that could be because we put in our time, as they say, or the teachers used to say, I got mine, now you got to get yours. No, what I'm saying is that we've gotten to a point where the moms don't want to stay home and take care of the kids. God forbid the ones that are out there right now that have to stay home to take care of their kids, they're quite frankly hiding in their car trunk drinking a fifth right now. But the grandmothers don't want to take control, don't want to babysit, or as they say, get loaded off on while the mother goes astray just to bring home another crib midget. Now, by me saying that, I'm not saying that every mother and every grandmother or every great grandmother that's out there is doing this. But what I am saying is that we have taken the reign of saying, I don't want to do this no more. So we let the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Netflix, the cable take control and babysit our children, tend to our children, because we still want to go out and have a good time.
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying, and I'm not debating, exactly your point of view on this, but you missing what I'm kind of going at with this particular topic. What I mean is that it doesn't necessarily have to do with parenting skills nowadays, and people not being
Well, there technically are no skills.
I'm just talking about these young girls nowadays, because believe it or not, like for an example, my son.
Right.
He mentions one of his
shout out to my nephew Gabe. Shout out to Gabe.
Yeah, no doubt. He has, he's in high school, and he goes to high school, and he has a lot of female friends.
Dude,
yeah,
you're old. Go ahead.
But today's your birthday. So, anyways, so he has a high school friend that he goes with or whatever.
Today's
and
holiday.
I'm not going to throw no names out there, whatever. But one of the girls that he happens to be friends with, whatever, what Gabe likes to say is she's a girl with a grown woman's body.
Okay,
I said, I'm sorry, run that by me again. He was like, yeah, she's a teenager with a grown woman's body.
Mango season's in full bloom.
Yeah, right. Mango. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. So when you go on TikTok and you looking and you seeing these videos of these young girls, whatever, like you think, oh damn, she's 21, 22, she cool. It's safe to look at her videos.
I've never done on TikTok, so I don't know. I just see a bunch of foolishness on social media.
But you have a TikTok account.
I don't.
But you said you.
No, I said I don't.
Oh, you did say that?
Yeah, I did.
See, y'all, listening skills, man. It's pays to listen. But anyways, so
old age does that to you. No, go ahead.
Yeah. So like I said, I happen to have a TikTok account, and I have yet to make my first video, so y'all stay tuned for that. But I was still going out there. Like I said, looking at the videos, whatever, different challenges. And some people tend to do a good job of some people's using somebody else's sound and making it their own.
Absolutely.
And you come up with different concepts than what the original video was.
Right.
Which again, ingenuity, I give you that. But when you go to their page and you look like, damn, she's pretty funny and she's pretty cute, and then you look up like Shorty's only 17.
Right. He's like, oh my God,
why I'm on her page? Like,
dirty old man.
Yeah, and that's just how it is. that don't necessarily make me a pedophile.
Right.
Because I wouldn't know you wouldn't do that, like, you know, in real life. You know,
Exactly.
some 17-year-old.
Hold on a second, I'm just jotting this
Consider
down.
I have
gotta
a
make
daughter.
sure I
Wait.
get you extra KY.
Wait,
for
what?
your commissary. No, go ahead.
Commissary.
No, go ahead.
No, I would never, you know, do that because I have a daughter of my own. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, you do.
Bruh, what the fuck?
I disagreed with you that you have a daughter of your own. I have a daughter too.
Yeah, your daughter's 22?
And I have my sidearm right now. Keep going.
Anyways, she's 23 now, right?
Yeah, but the Glock is a 9. So don't worry about it. Keep going.
Yeah, she's 23, 24.
Yeah.
22.
And I'm almost as old as my AK.
The AK, about
47. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, keep it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, you know, so I don't think that really necessarily makes me, you know, a dirty old man or a pedophile.
Just dirty.
You know.
Yeah, go ahead.
It just, you know, accidents happen. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
You know, thankfully through TikTok, I had that misunderstanding at home. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my bad. I shouldn't did that. Shouldn't have went there. You know, my fault.
Your bad.
You know, I definitely make sure I don't go to that page again.
Right.
You know,
right.
I go try to find something else.
Judges normally don't see past that. But no, continue. Please continue.
Right. So,
Right.
you know, I look, you know, for something, you know, more
Big.
legal in my age.
Right. Which is why I was talking about the grandmothers. No, go ahead. You're saying, Yeah. So,
The grandmothers, you know, grandmothers nowadays are what, 30, 40 years old? They're around your generation.
about 32 at the most.
About your generation.
Woo! Yeah.
You know.
Most grandmothers and some great grandmothers are.
And I'm not even joking when I say that though. Like grandmothers are getting a lot younger nowadays.
Very,
you know?
very true. Well, that's because back in the day, and again during that generation era, there was a lot of loose laying, as we'll call it, where there were a lot of teenage girls, and of course it was over dramatized by the cable networks of 15 and pregnant, or 14 and pregnant, or we can't talk about a 12-year-old girl who's knocked up. But these are the girls, or now young ladies, that had children while they were still in high school, and this is the outcome, is that now that their kids are close to high school, some of them have followed in their mother's back steps. But I mean back step, I don't mean taking them back, but
Wait, what?
Huh? Right. And so now their mothers are saying, oh gosh, I can't believe you did this, but they should be looking in the mirror first and foremost. But these are the things that happen. So yes, we don't have that realm of the big group of mothers and grandmothers especially anymore. The one or two that are out there have embraced everybody else's children around her, which is why you do see, and again, generationally speaking,
right,
you do see a lot of African American families when they
that's
get
more
together.
like culturally speaking.
You could say that.
Right.
It's not true, but you could say that.
It's not generationally speaking, that's more culturally speaking.
Well, depending on where you're at, because if you happen to live in an area or a section of anywhere in the globe, you'll find that the African American or the color folk tend to grip a family inwardness when it comes to that one elder or those elders. They now don't become, hey, Mrs. Jenkins, hey, Miss Johnson. They're now mama. Are you related to them in any way, shape, fashion, or form? Just by color, and that's tight enough. So now we go from saying Miss Johnson, Miss Jenkins, down to that's my mama.
Right.
And that's my brother.
Right.
That's Niecy.
Right.
That's nephew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, her mom, when her mom was there, is going to immediately embrace you. Why? Because she didn't fall into that, generationally speaking, I don't have time to be at home.
Right.
No, she was the housemaker. Mm-hmm. She was the homekeeper.
And there's a couple of moms
she
that can
was
get
the
it.
foundation. You understand?
Yeah, the couple of moms
you
can get
come
it,
home, The kids did their homework.
Right.
Then they saw a little piece of TV.
Right.
They may have played outside until that street light come on.
Yeah.
And for those who happen to have lived in the golden age that I did, when
is the 80s.
everything was perfect,
The 80s, right?
such a wrap, that when you knew when that street light came on, it was time to go home because mom was ready to welcome you with open arms or greet you with that belt. So you knew better. But again, this was what happened in the perfect age when I was coming up.
And then back in the
Not
80s.
now, where you have 7, 8-year-olds on bicycles, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning,
Cause see, y'all didn't
riding
have technology.
around.
Yeah, y'all didn't have technology.
Right, yeah, the dawning age of,
Technology.
cell phones and things of that nature.
Oh, y'all had cell phone because you grew up in the age of pages. No, not even pages. What
No,
y'all used smoke signals and shit.
Right, no, I had a dark side. I had a brick phone. So
got it.
it was like,
It was the actual brick.
woo, yeah, and beepers. I had my full
What's a
range of
beeper?
beepers.
You know, a lot of kids nowadays. You know what's funny? I was at the music store with my son the other day, and FYE. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
It's like very few now. It's like damn near like unicorns. Like oh shit, that's an actual music store.
That's right.
You know,
Actually
where
has music.
that
Right.
music, right.
Right.
So I was there with my son one day, and we was walking down the aisle, and I said, "Oh man, look at this the cassette player, the tape player, recording." He looked at me and said, "Daddy, what's a cassette?" That's when I immediately I felt old. Like I said, well, damn, he don't know nothing.
You knew
about
you were
that.
old.
He went from CD to MP3,
Right.
to now they just stream. So he missed the whole tape era.
Everything.
And I was like, damn, tapes. They were really durable back in the day.
They
man.
were,
Like,
they
you
were.
Record, and then record, and then
Bust
record
somebody
some more.
upside the head and get a charge. It was
Pretty much,
a really good age.
And,
yeah.
yeah, man, and
Yeah.
it's crazy how technology has changed and come forth in my time frame, the last 30 years.
It is because back in the day when I used to, spin and DJ, we
This is back
DJ'd
in
on
the 70s.
Birth
the hip-hop.
Flintstone. Yeah. We had records, 33s and 45s.
What's a record? Even I don't know what that is.
Right, of course you don't, Grandpa. But it's like, they used to call me a lot of names back in the day. Some called me DJ Tron because when people got out of pocket, I used to take that record and it would just woo, and I'd clock them right in the head.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was decent.
Just start some good music.
Yeah, it was actually, but shout out 2 times to all the musicians that are not here anymore or just trying to make it. Anyway,
Because they just got too damn old.
right? It's day and age.
But yeah,
What
so
it is,
like I said, man, these young girls now,
Streetlights.
don't look their age, they don't act their age.
They don't.
But then again, they have the role models of their parents. Not necessarily saying women, some men out there,
Yes.
don't act their age. And,
Yes.
don't really influence the role or leadership of a parent.
They don't.
And it's a thin line because with today's society, you want to be able to have your kids to be close and open up to them and everything like
Yes,
that.
indeed.
But at the same time, you got to let them know like I'm not only gonna be your friend, I'm also your parent. And but like I said, these young girls nowadays, man, they don't look their age, but it don't necessarily make me a pedophile because I mistakenly looked at her suggestively when I didn't know. Now granted, according to the law, they don't give a damn. According to the law is even you looking at somebody 16, get on the ground, nigga. But
Right.
and so you got to be careful, with that. And
Because again,
you know.
in this day and age, we generationally speaking, and of course if that's not a word, I'm gonna go ahead and create it.
Right.
Generationally speaking, you have to say to yourself, where were you
on the
before
night.
this ever happened? Watch this. And this is really gonna shock a lot of people.
Okay.
Back in the day, or I say back in my day, again, which was the golden age, the best era ever.
That was the 80s, right?
That was, okay, you're such a rat. Listen, here's what happened, okay? How many of the youth now, today, can say that they won? Could have gone up to an officer of the law, police officer, and said, hey, can I get a football card? Because see, back in the day,
What the hell was a football card?
see, here's the thing. Back in the day, as a form of community service, they used to issue out football cards, like the little Flair football cards, basketball cards, football, basketball.
An actual football card.
Yes, an actual football card, like, when there's stats.
And the police used to give you an actual football card?
The police used to ride around with boxes of them. Now, again, this was a community service that the police used to offer to the young kids all around in the community. So whenever a police officer would drive up, the kids would actually run towards the police officer. And they would be saying, hey, Officer so-and-so, hey, Officer John, hey, Officer Bill, you have any cards today? And he would reach over and he would hand each one of them either individual or he would hand them a little 10-pack, and the kids would be so thankful. That brought so much morale to the community because they knew that this officer was here to help and serve, and he became a friend. So it was no longer like how it is today. When you see an officer, the first thing you're doing is, here comes the law, and you take off. You hit the corner. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. We're now at a point back in my day where you were happy to see the officer. You were actually looking for the officer because you're saying to yourself, man, I almost got a complete set. I hope he's got these new cars I'm looking for.
Right.
Because when he came around, he always had them ready.
So basically, it went from looking for an officer to looking out for the police.
You know what I'm saying? Literally.
Right.
But again, this is what made my era so much different than what it is now.
But it's when you say that the responsibility, I mean, but again, of course you can't control the physique of your daughter. She's 22, right? 23. She's 23, right? She's 23?
Yeah, minus whatever it takes to get this 9 on my side. Yeah. Extendo clip, by the way. But no, go ahead. Go ahead.
So anyway,
go ahead.
You can't control the physique
Armor pierce. So
armor piercing?
Yes.
Oh, you don't do the hollow points, hollow tips?
Nah, your refrigerator ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna save you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, you can't control the physique of these kids nowadays or whatever. Granted, but I guess you're talking more or less the behavior of these kids.
Yellow beam at that. No red light.
You're talking about the behavior of these kids nowadays.
My sidearm in relation to my daughter. No, go ahead.
So you're talking about the mentality of these young kids nowadays. It has changed, as well.
That's a good word.
That's
a good word. Mentality. What is the actual mentality of the youth?
But this is what I was going to get my point in.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're saying that, mothers and grandmothers took on that role of being, in a community sense, everybody's family and everybody just started calling her mama or whatever the case may be.
That's my mama.
But my question is this, with the kids' youth and your daughter and my kid, my son, or whatever the case may be, where are the products of that golden age, as you said?
We are.
So when you say the responsibility of the way our kids act fall some of it on us, like it's our fault that our kids or society has gotten to this particular point?
That is absolutely incorrect. Here's why I say that, okay? If you are a parent right now, okay, and you are a good parent, saying good parent means a couple things. Number one, you actually know your child's name. And when I say that,
who don't know their child's name? Now the real question is, the real good parents out there who know their kids' social security number because they got a couple of items. Well, you know what? That's a whole other story.
Parent,
sorry, son.
A good parent knows their child's name and not just calling them Lil Riri or Boo Boo them, okay? Because they're quick to drop off their child either to their mothers or to a relative so that they can keep making moves and bring home another crib mention. No, a good mother or parent, okay, is there and is rearing up their child, okay? There's a good book and it's out there. It's pretty much the basic instructions before leaving Earth.
Oh, you talking about that BIBLE?
That's right. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. And in that good book, it does state that you should spare the rod and spoil the child. Nowhere in that book does it say drop off your kid and hang a while. No, nowhere. Nowhere does it say that, okay? But we have to get back to that. We have to get back to telling our child no means no. And I know there's a lot of parodies out there with other, subcultures where, they're like, no, Billy, go stand in the corner. Whereas our parents were like, or like my parent, go cut off a switch. Okay, and that meant that
She said it like that with the accent.
just like so, like that meant for me to go outside and pick my own execution device.
But with the accent too, she did like that.
with the exact accent.
Okay.
And sometimes she would take it upon herself to
break off the switch.
get it herself. Right. So I wouldn't even know it until I heard like a whistle, and I'm thinking, is somebody outside calling my name? Is there like a tornado coming down the street? No, I got hit with that Kunta Kinte, and it hurt. And it hurt. It really did. But see, we don't do that anymore, because society has empowered our youth to say that, no, you can't tell me what to do.
Right.
And we have to get back to that. We have to get grounded to tell our children, instruct our children, train our children, and rear our children.
Hey man, I agree with you, man, and that's a real good point. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, want to thank y'all again for listening to our first podcast.
It was a good talk. Real good talk.
We educated, learned some things. We laughed, we cried,
We
cracked some
did.
jokes. Once again, big shouts out to my man Big Bash for his birthday.
Absolutely. Thank you, my brother.
Y'all make sure y'all catch him at Golden Corral, catching that catching that lunch special.
And make sure you catch DJ Itchy Balls at your nearest Korean nail salon. He'll be there talking about, go ahead, pick a color.
$5 manicure, pedicure.
That's what it is.
Don't hate because my people's out here hustling.
Oh yeah, definitely, boy. When they're the original family that stays low. Anyway,
No, that's my cousin, Hung Low.
Oh, is that what it is?
Okay. So, anyways, once again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Mixed Breed Podcast.
Absolutely.
We love each and every one of y'all, and don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends.
Please do.